following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
You. Where are you?
I am at home.
Okay, you're at home.
What time is it?
What time would you like it to be?
It's morning, then I would have slept.
Okay. It can be morning if you want. If there's nothing else you want to do in that day.
Oh, I'd send Lyle back an email saying I'll try and find out. She doesn't really talk about it.
Okay. I understand. You're going to engage in Alexander Hamilton-like behaviours. Start snooping and sleuthing.
Xander's not that cunning.
Wearing hats.
He might employ a detective agency.
No, he wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't.
Investigators, perhaps.
Yeah, it's whatever time you want it to be. It's either late Friday or very early Saturday.
Very early Saturday.
Very well. Everyone else has lost the opportunity for late Friday.
Oh.
It's a team game, guys. You're going to be a team. And you know what team is backwards?
Me.
Team is me backwards. I think you'll find it's Trazen. Oh wait, Trazen is trade backwards. Oh wait, that's snacks.
What's happening?
Very old in joke that you don't get.
Yeah.
Bing bong 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 da 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 da
Roll for dream.
da. Thank you, please roll now.
7.
I don't know what 7 is. I was expecting you to roll a 20 right off the bat of the fuck.
It's not playing Layla.
I can roll 20.
He'll roll a 20 when it
Do it.
when it's at least
Go on,
convenient.
do it. You won't. We're still keeping with 7 though. I just want you to waste that 20.
Oh, Tim the 20.
Okay.
Oh, that's
That's
20.
not rolling, yeah. Oh, that's a 17. Okay. A7. You are in the halls of your old high school. You are late. Your friend Lyle is currently putting things back in the locker. He turns to you and he says, "Whew, Xander, that exam was terrible." You're like, "What? That exam? But I didn't study. Also show up for it. And I'm not wearing pants!" I was like, "And that's standard behavior for you, so I'm used to it." Then a bunch of girls come around the corridor and laugh at you for not having pants. You race around the school finding you've missed every single exam and not turned in your homework. This is a big anxiety for most people, but probably not Stephen. But his character certainly would definitely work this way. And you wake up realizing, thankfully, that was a dream and you're not really in that situation. You feel a wash of relief wave over you.
Oh, what is the time?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking in general. Not.
So you would be disturbed if like a loud robotic voice was like 7:45.
I would be actually.
Fortunately, that doesn't seem to be happening.
Okay,
It's just 47.
so it's 7:45.
Ish.
Yes. Okay, I'll get up and use the bathroom.
Okay. For shower?
Yeah, shower.
Not a weeaboo if you shower.
Would you think Xander's a weeaboo? Honestly.
I mean, he could easily become one.
I mean...
Hey Xander, a sword's cool. Would you like to own one?
No!
Wrong answer! We are full of the highest caliber.
What if you put my gun in A sword.
And then put the logo on the wrong side of the sword. Like some kind of rube.
Get out and have some fun.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Well, we'll go to the bathroom.
you do that. You do whatever simple business you have.
Yep. What day is it? It's
It'll be Saturday.
Saturday. Okay, then I'll check my emails.
From the kitchen.
No, I'll take the cereal up.
Okay, so you're accessing your computer.
Yes.
So the various government agents look at you and they're like,
Morning.
there's two all very ordinary looking people that just would blend in anywhere, just sitting at the couch, stirring the rattling sound of gub coffee.
Are these new, these two?
You wouldn't know. Maybe there are another two you've met that are just very well disguised. I mean, normal looking people. Very normal. Like the kind of person that would just be like, they could just be in a place and no one would notice them because they blend in so well. And they're just drinking gub coffee like it's real coffee. Stirring it. It's so good. You go back upstairs and you check your emails, do you?
Yes.
Okay. Those are the emails you get. While you're reading over those and digesting them and thinking about how you're going to awkwardly read them if you want to, you don't have to. Wheels cross to someone else. Who wants to do things now that it's the next morning? No one wants to do things. None of you. You showed up at the table for my sparkling personality.
There was no gap there. It was just like one sentence.
No enthusiasm whatsoever at this table. It's just like it should be like you're on the chase and you're like, psst, wrong answer, please. Look like a fool in front of quiz professionals.
Walker does.
Go, whore.
Okay, so I probably would have stayed at the base because
Sleepover,
the aliens are there and like yeah.
All right.
So we're all dead.
So you're just having an orgy. Well, obviously not Spectre.
She's filming. Next scene.
Me and Ray had.
Then you take it to the fucking Cold Rocks Post and just be a tool of the newspaper that screwed everybody over already.
Miss Cold Rock Power Squad debauchery!
Mr. Sternbach, I got these exclusive pictures of Spider-Man. I mean the Power. Alright, get $10 from the carrier. Alright, make it 12.
I'll check on Valen and Valeria and see how they are.
They are playing video games on his computer.
Okay. Is Bevan
There,
around?
I have successfully consumed more worlds than you.
Pac-Man?
Probably.
Is Bevan there?
Yes, probably found somewhere in the base to curl up and go to sleep.
If she's still asleep, I won't interrupt her, but I'll say.
She snores.
Are you? I've got work to go to, so. Oh wait, no, I don't. It's Saturday. Oh, I have the day off.
You don't work on the busiest day of the comic book shop's week? I'm changing your roster.
If you want to? I've been doing Monday to Fridays.
Yeah, I'm going to give you Wednesdays off. No, Thursdays off. And I'm going to move you to Saturday. Your boss will mention this on Monday. Because, it's Saturday's the busiest day. Why wouldn't you want your better employees on the busier Saturdays? Unless you're some kind of penny-pinching corporate fucktard who'd rather keep all of your bonuses and paycheck instead of keeping employees on in your game store on the potentially busiest day you're gonna have.
He doesn't want her to throw out her back with all the bending on the busiest day of the week.
Look, she's had a lifetime of tits like that. Her back muscles are pretty strong.
Lifetime. I was born with them.
Also, don't forget that she spends a lot of time on her back to rest her back.
No, Melly, you dropped in the breast. I was born with them. No.
I was wondering when this evening would become all about tits. And it did not disappoint. Sir. It did not.
Oh well, I'll have some gum coffee and check on the if there's any.
Unfortunately, someone left the packet unsealed, and it's turned into a gelatinous, rubbery ooze.
Oh.
You need knives to cut it into the cup now. Fortunately, like when you heat it up with the kettle, it melts back into a liquid-ish.
But it's
That
warm
viscous
liquid.
goo, yeah.
It still feels like you're drinking mud. But somehow, like strangely sand-textured mud. It doesn't give you any sort of wetness or parch. Yeah, it's a dichotomy. You eventually, after about 15 minutes and a cooking roll, manage to make a cup of gub coffee.
Right.
Do you want ghost? Or gub toast?
Or if there's
Cooking
some
roll.
around.
Cooking roll.
Another one?
Yep.
We made so much without rolls last time.
12. I don't know what you add to it.
Yeah, but she's Russian. So you
Cooking.
Well,
You know what I
stuff
mean,
you
but
can
what's
sharpen
if
your
you've got
knives.
no cooking, do you add a base stat?
Oh no.
No, okay.
Yeah, you make yourself breakfast.
Check to see if there's any blinking light on
There
the
is some meat you could have.
Minecraft.
Soviet instead uses the tiny bunny as a tennis ball to practice her tennis skills up against the wall.
He can take it.
No, but I probably will after that. I'll probably go to... Because I'm not sure if people will be awake, so I probably will go to the empty training room and just train some ice stuff.
The
like
sound
this.
of ice shattering wakes Bevan.
Who will follow the stench of gum coffee into the thing to make coffee for everybody, since some people are clearly up playing video games and stuff like that. So.
Skinwalker sleeps on the couch, a bunny half in his mouth. And his little head just poking out.
Aww.
Flip, lands back in mouth.
10 points.
You were inside the 3-point line, so it's actually 5.
What if in his spots?
A ball goes from somewhere to somewhere else.
So you're declaring allegiance with Book Gang.
Yes.
Ooh, Book Gang.
So this is not sailing game.
I find the book, Jim.
Yeah, okay. You need a cooking roll?
And 1.
You make gub coffee completely successfully.
When your ingredients are that bad, everything's a critical fail.
Well, it's also in keeping with it. She has alchemy, just still terrible at cooking.
Right. Who are you distributing your coffee to?
Probably the two that are playing video games first, because they actually like the stuff that they're using. I made it the same way. Are you alright?
No, I think I'm poisoned.
I'll just...
He's turning green.
Are you doing that? Have I actually poisoned him, or is he...
Oh, he's probably going to die.
Oh no! Sit. It's just like that.
What are you worried about?
That I might have killed somebody?
That's a problem for you?
Yes.
Heimlich maneuvers the gub coffee up all over the Zank Gamer's computer.
Oh, thank God.
No, he will have to fix it.
No, but you fixed him, so.
You're such a weenie, Tish. Whoa. What was that?
I made it the same with Gub
Is it
Coffee.
supposed to be dissolving the cup? Did you try to feed us blood?
No, I just.
That's actually a retcon I have to make, I just remembered. He's not the one that bleeds acid. I got that fucked up.
That's right.
He bleeds normal goo. She has acid for blood. Why would Tish have acid for blood?
Okay, so did
They have different blood?
Okay, so did he still get burned, cauterized, or could he just be healed conventionally?
Yeah. All that still works.
Alright. I'll just, before this destroys the base. Sorry! And scoots back into the kitchen to try letting that down the sink instead of...
That's fine.
Well, the way to destroy our plumbing.
I think I've forgotten that Dr. Goodman used this facility.
Yeah.
True.
You have medical plumbing. It's made out of stainless steel, so you can't get it wet.
So many wrong things wrong with that.
Yeah?
So many
Like
wrong
stainless
things
steel is
wrong.
designed to work in water,
Yep.
for one,
You can't get it wet.
and you don't make plumbing out of stainless steel.
Yep.
Because of the expansion coefficient, I think it is.
It's also just overly expensive for something fucking stupid. Why would
I mean, plastic's good enough. It was good enough for Jesus Christ, and it's good enough for you.
yeah, plastic or copper is normally the answer.
Not brass? Not those old brass fittings? Remember those old brass fittings that would turn slowly green?
Because
those are great.
because you have copper attached to it.
You know, people didn't think about that.
I know.
Nobody cared about finishings back in the day.
Look, it was good enough for Jesus Christ, and it was good enough for you.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, the Romans used lead and then wondered why they all got lead poisoning.
No, they probably didn't. It's just one of God's ways. Apply leeches.
Yes.
More leeches.
I will have to amputate the torso.
Yeah, so Bevan will be attempting to make coffee again in the
Cookie
kitchen
grow.
after disposing of the horrors. That's a 7.
Damn it.
Well, it's edible. Insofar as anything
Yeah.
ever actually is.
Hey, they love it. Except for that lot, apparently.
Yeah. She created something new and awful and terrible that can harm the mighty inhabitants of Earth.
Remember that.
Okay, try that one now.
Go. Ah. Much better.
Sorry, I don't know what happened at the last lot.
The warm, non-caffeinated aroma reminding me of joyous mornings at the tech academies. Fun, field-filled days happening outside, far away from where we were, inside with all the machine. Does he do this with many of his meals? He's just reminiscing. Do you not?
Not like that, no. I mean, that's beautiful and artistic, and I can't picture any of that at all. Because from this world, not.
You do not have beauty in art, but I read about all kinds of art that you have.
Well, we certainly have. We should
Dr.
take you to.
Mangala, Guantanamo Bay,
We need to
Bikini Atoll,
We need to take you to a museum.
Mururoa, Chernobyl. Such art your people have.
I think those are more accidents than art. Kind of.
Sometimes art is accident.
Well, there was some wonderful paintings at the museum last time I went, so we'll see if an exhibit's still there, and you can do the tourist thing.
Time for show statues.
Yeah. Well, you two have fun playing the things and maybe cleaning up Xander's computer before he sees that.
Do you think he will ever return?
Well, I'm sure he will at some point. He's just got to do Xander things. Whatever they are, because we spend no time together, I don't know what.
Your ways are not ours, and I should only judge you very harshly.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Enjoy your gut coffee. I'm going to check in on Soviet because I can hear her smashing, tinkling things.
Oh, is that what she's doing? She should be less clumsy. I spike to the face. Roll it, do it.
Do it.
I'm not. I'm just like.
You're training in the middle of things. Suddenly, a lurching beast attacks you from the darkness, wielding what smells like poison. Roll it.
I'm not rolling. Spike to the face would be even. Or be even. As her old friend calls her.
Again, I spike hits you in the face since he doesn't want to roll it.
Soviet,
But being ice, it's not very strong or powerful.
are you in here training alone? Smashing things? Oh, it's ice. That makes more sense.
Yeah, I'm using ice. How novel, right?
Well, I thought maybe you were breaking glass or something in here. Well, that, yeah. No, everybody seems right. It doesn't look like they've slipped at all. They're just playing video games.
Closer with the poison.
Have you eaten already?
So far as that can be called eating.
Okay, because I think I nearly poisoned one of the visitors with gub coffee. If you wanted to risk it,
How did you do that? They love that stuff somehow.
Well, it was melting the mug and everything afterwards.
How did you play that?
Maybe I made a bad batch.
Gotta stop adding things from Dr. Goodman's racks.
I thought I found some artificial sweetener, but apparently it wasn't.
What? Bubble viscous.
Oh, it's skull and crossbones flavored.
Pirate flavor.
Pirate.
It's probably like bacon and
Rum.
rum.
Yeah.
Hey kids, just what kids need in the morning. Bacon and rum flavored breakfast cereals.
400% sugar.
Contains 500% of your minimum daily sweetness requirement. Just try it and you'll agree.
Do you think Xander heard back from Ultra Girl?
I really don't know. He was distressed. I've only been awake a few minutes, and I was trying to feed our guests. I haven't really had time to dwell on it. But how does your life go when that happens to you? He's had a rough couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
And what
He's got Ultra Girl back. He's got Miranda back.
and
He's at least, no.
yeah, I know.
He's better, right? That's
He can take care of the less stressful things in his life for a while, and we can focus on what to even do with our guests. I thought we could take them to a museum, but
well. Mr. X at some point is going to have a. He's going to come and collect them.
and how do we make sure that goes well?
I don't know.
Because if his idea of putting them in a facility is like caging them or something, that's going to go badly again.
I'm sure he won't do that.
Well, the cage is ready.
He knows how important they are to this, the whole thing.
I'm sure they're not important at all.
They could probably be used as hostages.
Finally, some meat.
There we go. That's the one.
Now to integrate them into my
Wait, they
body.
can regenerate really, really quickly. We just chop off bits of them and feed the world's population.
Skimwalkie, you wake up with a rabbit on your face.
Great. I'll sit up. Look around. There's no one in the kitchen, because I imagine the computer isn't in the kitchen.
No.
Or it's training.
Only Cassandra can't get it in there yet.
I'll stretch and go for a wander to see who I find.
Just two aliens playing video games.
Yata here.
Yata Hebilama.
I take it everything was fine in the night.
We have run out of diverting entertainments to play.
Ah.
And your friend Spectra tried to poison my brother.
What? I'll talk to her about that.
It's your world.
Where are the others? If they left already.
With the sound of two people talking about Xander's personal love life problems will tell you where they are.
I feel I must weigh in on this immediately.
You should interfere the most amount possible for hilarious results,
Of course.
as in Three's company.
You really have run out of entertainment.
We do everything quickly, compared to your people.
Oof. I'll head on down to the training room.
That thing's a bit of savoury.
I like gub coffee.
That's just thinking 6.
I was thinking ice cream, actually. But ice cream and six are very similar. There's melting.
Chocolate?
Knock, knock, and walk in.
Soviet's been hoarding it.
Hoarding.
I'm taking all the sex for myself.
But I'm not going to have any because I don't deserve it. But no one else can have it either.
Yata,
Oh, good morning.
what does that training room look like?
Imagine a 4x4 bomb shelter furnished with the very latest in nothing.
Yeah.
I think they have some training dummies in the other room, but they never
basic-
set them up.
Basic gym equipment, I think.
Basic gym.
Mats is
Yeah.
what you mean.
Yeah.
There's mats.
There's no lifts or weights. We just
They just go at it, go full hams, ice spiking Bevan to the face like right now.
I refuse.
right now.
No.
Okay, later on when you want to do an ice spike and I say no, you'll know why.
Unless it's at Biv.
No, that time is up.
So next is Xander.
I'm not ice spiking my friend.
Yeah, no, you're ice spiking Bevan and Xander. Okay, but she's your friend? What's her favourite colour? What music does she like to listen to? Boyfriend history, favourite movie.
You're not even giving me a
You don't know a single one of them!
Her favourite colour is blue.
Nice confidence try, though.
Red.
No.
Tartan.
Purple.
You are not allowed to just go through the rainbow until you get it on the 16th try.
Good
And then you got it. I'm a friend.
Periwinkle.
Eggshell white.
Yes.
Closest.
She hates black. What? Why do you immediately interpret that in a certain way, racist?
Yes.
Own it,
I'm
I
not
guess.
cutting that.
Hate all races equally.
That's not racism.
Oh, then I'm wrong then.
I mean, I've known that for a while. There is everyone. Skinwalker walks in.
Yata.
Does a little dance around the area.
Dodge, I think he's attacking. How are you this morning?
Oh, alright. Spent a long time thinking last night, but
Oh?
Is that what we call lifting weight?
I'm not daring.
What were you thinking about?
Oh, just that file. And, I guess,
Oh, your file
Everything.
that we got from the...
yeah. But,
Yeah. Surprising how much they know, but also how much they don't know. So do we want to start looking around and seeing if we can track down these targets of King Kamehameha, or do we want to
we
just
can't find him in the surf
babysit
battle yet.
aliens
We don't have the surf resort built.
all day?
I don't really know. Given that some of the other ones weren't in the city, we need to find out if any of them still are.
There's only one left, right?
So I would guess, since how long our guests will be with us relates to Mr. X, and we can't move on that without help from Mr. X, maybe we should contact him. If he's up this early in the morning.
He's always there. It's like he doesn't sleep.
It's almost like people keep calling me in the middle of the night, so I never get to sleep.
He's like the Ken Sutton of...
I was busy coding.
I took a break from coding in my maps.
I have time for Star Trek and coding.
I mean, if you want to call Mr. X, by all means.
There's only one way to stop Labour's taxes.
Kill them.